I'm so excited. I'm probably more excited than you guys. It's afternoon, you've eaten, but I'm excited. I skipped lunch just to be here on time. So today I'm going to introduce my topic with a little clip from the comedian and funny man himself, Steve Harvey. Let's take a look.
Tell me a scent you'd be shocked to see in air freshener.
Microwaved fish.
So any food gets the answer. I say butter, I say cream, food.
Broccoli with your fish. It's healthy.
Steve, I feel you with me on this. Why not just any sound gets the number one answer? Just go, number one answer.
Name a scent you'd be shocked to see in an air freshener.
Okay, stinky food smells, fart, poop smells, skunk, wet dog. How about teenage boy smell? You name it, for all these situations, doTERRA has a solution to help you out. So today we're talking about minimizing toxins through home fragrances. Did you know the home fragrance industry is a big business? That's a capital B for billions. According to Business Fortune Insights, in North America, we dominated the global sales, which is over 35% of the almost $24 billion that were spent on home fragrances. They also project this market is to grow to over $38 billion by the year 2032. Who knew, right? This is big. So, if I asked you to pick up your phone right now, start scrolling through social media. I don't actually want you to do that. I want you to look at me. But if you were to do that, I bet you would find ads that are supporting this growing trend. Home fragrances really come in so many different forms. There's scented candles, reed diffusers, wax melts, incense, potpourri, sachets, scented ceramics. I could go on and on. And of course, essential oils. So what are the factors that are driving this demand for home fragrances? I think we can really boil it down to 4 main things. The first is home decor. Basically, people care not only what their home looks like, but smells like too. The second is creating a calm environment. People are becoming more aware all the time how scents can affect them and are using those scents for home relaxation and stress relief. The third factor are spa-like therapies. We live busy lives. We're always on the go, and this is leading us to a greater preference for spa-like therapies at home, which is really driving this demand for innovative home fragrances. And the fourth and final is that we spend more time indoors than ever before. In fact, have you heard of the term the indoor generation? In a study that was done in 2020 by UW.gov, it's a global opinion and data company, they found that 8 out of 10 people spend close to 22 hours inside every single day. 1 in 6 people actually admitted that they almost never go outside and spend up to 24 hours inside every day. I was completely floored by these statistics. Now, if you were to compare that to previous generations, where 90% of people's jobs would be outside, these days, less than a quarter of our population spend the majority of their working day outside. This is not just an issue here in North America. In fact, according to some research in 2023 by IPA Touchpoints, this is a consumer behavior database that is a professional body for advertising, media, and marketing. They found that people in the UK spend an average of 18 hours, 43 minutes at home, in their homes each day, which is actually an hour more than it was before the 2020 lockdown. And even more recently, My husband and I were listening to a podcast. They were talking about the state of our healthcare here in the United States, and they shared a statistic about children in our country that kind of almost broke my heart. They said children in our country are spending less time outdoors than the average inmate. Yeah. Summary is we're spending way too much time indoors and at home. However, what's really inside these synthetic home fragrances that we're purchasing? I found an article in the Washington Post, February of 2023, that talked about air fresheners and the over 100 chemicals that they can emit, including what they call VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds. Here's just a small list of some of those chemicals like formaldehyde, phthalates, parabens. But you may want to stay away from these. These chemicals can actually react with the naturally occurring compounds in our air. And when that happens, our air becomes less beneficial. Those pollutants worsen our indoor air quality and could actually potentially be harmful. So what's the big deal? When we inhale those fragrances, it can impact us in all these areas. Obviously, respiratory issues from breathing in those VOCs can irritate our respiratory system and really can cause some ongoing issues. What about headaches? Headaches are pretty common. In fact, a lot of people experience headaches from chemical fragrances. Allergies, that's a big one. And at least in 10% of our population, people will breathe in those chemicals and they will irritate the nasal passages and cause allergic reactions in the body. What about skin issues? Just having those chemicals in your environment can cause a variety of skin issues, especially when you're exposed at young ages. Neurological issues like brain fog, dizziness, and even more serious problems just from being exposed to those VOCs. And last but not least, reproductive toxicity. Fragrances can emit chemicals that are known to impact our hormones, and that will lead to another variety of issues down the road. So when we compare synthetic home fragrances and essential oils, everyone in this room already knows something, and that is that 100% of the population can really benefit from what we have in doTERRA's pure, natural, and safe home fragrances. Thank you. You already know that, but that message hasn't gotten to everyone that you know. And whether that message you want to share with someone is about toxicity in their homes, or emotional well-being, or someone's physical health that they're dealing with. This is not in my script, but I got a text yesterday. And I just want to share. It's a picture of a roller bottle blend that I made. And it says, "It was you, even when you didn't know, that brought comfort by sending this, while rubbing this on Jess's back, even if it was only for a moment. She was able to find some comfort. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being y'all and sending this." You have a message. You have a message. And if that is through toxins in homes or somebody's health challenge, don't be afraid to share it. So when we look at the comparison of synthetic fragrances to essential oils, it's pretty obvious. They're safe, they're affordable, they're customizable, they're the right choice. So I get to introduce to you, if you haven't already experienced the Escape oil blends, these blends were created to be like a fragrant passport to whisk you away to the lush Amazon, to the serene coastlines, or the sun-drenched vineyards with just a few deep breaths. Each of these blends is meant to capture the essence of those landscapes, allowing you to experience their tranquility and beauty with just a few deep breaths, anytime, anywhere. Now, as a reminder, these are not going to be permanent. So if you want them, get them in your convention kit, or make sure you order them when they become available online. So let's look at Amazon Escape, the first in this series. If you haven't had a chance to smell it, this is my personal favorite. This one is earthy, leafy, and sweet. It's also known as a rainforest blend. Holy cow, 3 to 4 minutes, I'm done. Okay, so this can be used aromatically, topically, don't go out into the sun. Coastal Escape, same thing, can be used aromatically and topically. Don't worry, we'll get to the last couple really quick. Vineyard Escape, aromatically, topically, you don't have to worry about the sun. Which blend is right for you? It can be a little overwhelming. So I want you to scan the code on this next slide when you're trying to decide which blend is best for you. Answer a few questions to reveal your blend. Now you know what, did you not get that? Okay, can I go back? They're really not gonna be happy with me. Okay, scan that really quick. Okay, take a picture of this next thing or you'll get it in the DMK, right? So when comparing diffusers, here's a list of the great options that doTERRA has for you. This makes it easier. My personal favorite is the Rome diffuser, battery operated, love it. And last, now you know why it's important that we diffuse doTERRA essential oils in our homes, but I'm inviting you to participate in a 30-day challenge to create a healthier home using essential oils. So take a picture of this. Let's build a habit together over the next 30 days to not only live better, but have a sanctuary of wellness here in your homes. What do you say? Are you guys in? Do you want to participate with me? Awesome. See you later. Thank you so much.